Don't judge me. Hey guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about love, positivity, beauty, and real life shit. And if you're down with that, stick around. It is approximately 10 o'clock at night, and I am making my brownie vlog as I promised. And at first, I wasn't really into it, you know, because I'm not really a cooking channel, but it doesn't mean that I can't do vlogs of different types, you know. I'm definitely open to that shit. So I'm gonna show you guys, don't mind, don't judge my kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys the ingredients for this. I already did my nighttime skincare routine, so I don't have any makeup on, so I'm not gonna be focusing on my face tonight. Okay, cool. I'm going to show you guys what I'm using and let you guys know the recipe and whatnot and how all of this came to fruition. So basically, 1 egg, 1 box of cake mix, red velvet of course, 1/4 cup of oil, 1 stick of butter melted, and oven on 350 for 10 minutes. Okay, so here are my ingredients right here. Sorry about the shadow. So I have my walnuts because I definitely wanted to put walnuts in here, and these are just baking walnuts. I'm gonna probably break those up a little bit. I have my Duncan Hines red velvet cake mix, which I prefer over the Betty Crocker. I have my Pam original canola oil that I'm just gonna spray all over the pan, and I go hard like with that. I go ham because I do not want these brownies sticking to the pan. You can see how small the pan is. So I was gonna make 2 sets of these, and they're very, it's like I said, you make them very fast. Here's the oil that I use, just regular Crisco oil, whatever. Here's my stick of butter that we're going to melt. Literally, guys, it calls for 1 egg. 1 little egg. Just one egg. Look at this little guy. Just 1 egg. And I don't know why he's wet. That's gross. We're not going to use this one. And then those are just my measuring cups. And I'm going to get this started. I actually use this pot right here, this big guy, to mix everything together with. So I am going to get this butter melted, get the red velvet cake mix in here, get the 1/4 of oil in here, get everything mixed up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have changed my mind. I'm not using this bowl. I'm gonna use this one, and this I'm using this kind of spatula for, because when you mix this up, this becomes like a tar-like substance because you don't have that many ingredients. You know, you have 1 egg, you have 1/4 cup of oil and butter, 1 stick, you know, so this becomes very tough to mix. Now I'm just mixing with 1 hand because I'm holding the camera, but looks like it's coming together pretty good. And like I said, I've used the Betty Crocker for this, and I actually like the taste of the Duncan Hines better overall, which is not usual. I usually like Betty Crocker anything better than Duncan Hines, but when it comes to these, I just overall like the taste of the brownies and how they come out when I use the Duncan Hines. Again, I apologize for the lighting. You know, this isn't my vlogging room. This is my kitchen, and it is what it is. But you can get the general gist of what I'm doing here. And I am just gonna mix these to filth until I feel good about it, and then I'm gonna put them in that clear pan that I showed you guys. But before I put them in that clear pan, I'm gonna spray the living hell out of it so that these don't stick. And it also adds, you know, a little bit of extra moisture when you really spray the bottom of the pan. Oh, one more thing. I am going to add the walnuts. Once I see that, you see how on the bottom here, there's like a little bit of cake mix that you can still see kind of. I don't know if you guys can see that. Once that is completely gone and I don't see any more cake mix in here, I'm gonna add my walnuts and I'm gonna mix to filth again, and then I'm gonna put them in the pan. So I am going to cut because I need to mix with both my hands. Okay, I just want to show you guys really quick. I have these walnuts and they didn't come completely like broken up. See, this one's big. And with my clean hands, I washed my hands before I started this whole process, and I will wash them throughout as well because I got butter on them too then. But I'm breaking up the walnuts, ouch, so that they're not like these huge chunks, just so that they're, you know, little nice yummy crunches of walnuts, not like a huge walnut that you get when you bite into the brownie. Yeah, so there's that. And I have mixed this to filth, and I'm just going to mix it again to filth, and then I'm going to put it in the pan, and we're going to have a little chat then while I'm waiting for them to be done. I did add just a little teeny bit more oil than the 1/4, just like literally like a dime size amount, just, I don't know, just because I like to add stuff at certain points if I feel like it needs it, you know. So I did that, and I'm going to transfer these over to the glass pan that I'm making them in. So let me mix these again, and then I will be right back with you guys. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how much I spray this pan. That is sprayed to filth. Okay, and I'm gonna transfer these over to this now. Okay, they're now in the pan and they look like this, and I did sprinkle some more walnuts. I know, I put a lot of walnuts in here, but I want them to be extra crispy. I put even more walnuts on the top. You just want to be careful because those will be the first thing to burn, and you don't want burnt walnuts. So I just sprinkled them and then kind of just pressed them in. So now I'm going to pop these in the oven. The oven has been already preheated to 350, and I'm going to pop these in for about 10 minutes. So I will be right back with you guys because I want to have a little chat while these are baking. Okay, you guys, so now that we have done all of that, I am just sitting here looking at the clock and waiting. These do not take very long at all. And like I said, I pulled this recipe offline last year. I told you guys in the past, but for anybody that's new to my channel, I have EDNOS, which is eating disorder not otherwise specified, which means I do not binge, I do not purge, I just have problems with eating. I will eat one time a day, and it's dinner time, and these are for my birthday, so I mean, I'm entitled to at least have one. You know, I want to get healthier, so yeah, so I'm just waiting now. What time did I put those in? All right, I'm gonna check on them in like 2 minutes. So yeah, I did my nightly skincare routine, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this recipe. Like I said, I found it online, and it was because I went to the store to buy red velvet brownie mix, and they didn't have any red velvet brownie mix. They had like every other kind you can ever imagine, but they did not have red velvet. So I was like, there has to be a way that I can make brownies with cake mix. So I just Googled it, found this recipe, messed around with it a couple times, used Betty Crocker, used Duncan Hines, ended up liking the Duncan Hines better, and I decided to also add walnuts to it because the recipe that I followed had like marshmallows in it or something. If I find the recipe, I will link it down below. They turn out really good. So I don't know. If you guys are interested in recreating this, then go for it. I would say they're really, really yummy, and they do not take long to make at all, literally like 10 minutes. And it's also the size of the pan, like I said. I don't know what size it is. It's like an 11 by 8 or something. Is it? Yeah, it's tiny. I'll let you know. I'm like I said, this is my first cooking vlog, so I'm not used to talking about this stuff with you guys. This is all just like stored in my brain. So I will come back to you guys when the brownies are done, and I'll show you what they look like. And I think I'm gonna make another batch just because I am a perfectionist and I am scared to death that they're not gonna turn out good. I'm scared. So I might make another batch tonight just in case this one gets messed up, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, you guys, here is the finished product. And the way that I tell that these are done is actually by the outer edges. You can see they're starting to get dark, and I do not want them to start to get burnt like at all. I don't like my brownies burnt. I know some people like the burnt edges. I'm not into that. So I can tell by the edges, and I'm leaving this out for just a little bit so the air can, you know, make them dry a little bit faster, but then I'm going to cover them up immediately because I want them to stay fudgy, because again, this is cake mix, this is not brownie mix. So it's really not meant to be fudgy, and it will try to mess with you. So I'm going to cover these up, but this is the finished product, you guys. Very easy to make, very quick. You know, it's a small pan, but you know, you can make like 10 pans if you want. So that's everything. That was it. Very simple, very easy. So like I said, you guys, I'm going to be making another batch because you just never know. But I'll keep you updated. And that was everything for tonight's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.